Hey guys, I'm here to finally test the V11 on Overheat Hill. It's Wednesday afternoon, finally cooling down here in Southern California. I would say it's in the probably low 80s right now. It's about 6:15. I have a couple more hours to ride around on the hills here. I'm really optimistic about the V11. It so far has exhibited a lot of low-end torque, the sense of power, the sense that it pulls you up hills rather than you having to kind of push it up. You know, I have no need for power pads because I'm not jumping. Power pads would only be for getting to move uphill. And it's a cool running wheel so far. It's 43 degrees C. 88% battery. As usual, I'm going to start on this preliminary hill, warm up, and we'll see how it's going. Piece of cake. 59 degrees C. That fan kicked in pretty quick. I can tell you that suspension, normally that hill when I go up, it's kind of a little precarious just because it's really a crappy section of trail. So when you're going up slow and trying to find a good path, it can be a little tricky. And the suspension really helps. .68 degrees, definitely getting warm. 73 degrees. Whew, warm. Okay, so far so good. Next up is my real first stress test of this wheel. Beautiful day up here. Gorgeous. Okay, I'm at the first tough hill. By the way, I want to say about the power pads, I think I take that back. For this kind of climbing that I've been doing, this is the first kind of extended steep climbing, it would be nice to have something here that I can lean my legs against. Not necessarily for power, but just for stability. My legs are kind of sliding around a bit. But as I do with all my tests, I don't do them with power pads, any extra accessories. I use a standard wheel. So let's see how this goes. Hopefully I can see. The sun is in my eyes. Fan just kicked on.
Careful, there's a rattlesnake at the top.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake at the top. Great. I could barely see. Now I gotta look for a rattlesnake. Okay, I made it 76 degrees. Woo! I'm getting close to overheat. It's not a good sign. It's hot, but I would say it's in the low 80s right now. So it's not extraordinarily hot. I tell you, this fan kicks in, and the fan is in the headlamp. It's kind of weird. It's like it's blowing air over the outside metal enclosure for the control board. I can't believe it's doing anything except making noise and annoying you when it turns on. 66 degrees, so it's cooling off nice. So you know, the biggest problem I had going up that hill, it's kind of crappy conditions, and just losing grip on the side, the pads. Definitely would be nice to have some side pads. I think I'm gonna have to do something about that. All right, next stop, Overheat Hill. Okay, I'm going to go down the hill, and as I've done before, like on the Sherman, I added some 2-degree tilt forward, which will assist when going down. feels nice and controllable. Fan just kicked on again. This bicycle seat that I have mounted also helps, by the way, as I've mentioned before. The back part of the saddle hits your legs, so you can kind of use that to help you brake a little and give you stability. Okay. Temperature 66, didn't get too warm. Okay, next stop, Overheat Hill. Well guys, this is not a good sign. I'm at the base of Overheat Hill and the V10 is dead. So I got here and I was just going to take a couple of pictures and let the wheel rest for a little bit. So I laid it down on its side, you know, just on, but on its side, and did my thing. And about 5 minutes later I came back, lifted it up. It made one beep. I thought maybe, I don't know, it just had turned off or something. But I can't, it won't turn on. So this really sucks. Unfortunately, I'm in a valley between hills, and Jeff's not with me. I can't use his bucket truck, so I had to go. Basically, I have to take it up Overheat Hill. I have to carry it up Overheat Hill and then down. I don't think I'd get out of here before sunset. So this is going to be in the video. I mean, well, depending on what you see when this gets published, either the wheel's dead and I don't know what happened, or the next segment you'll see it running and it just maybe it needed to cool off. I'm obviously going to sit here for quite a while, let it try and get as cool as it can. It's 82 degrees out. Not exactly, you know, it's not really that hot. So wish me luck. Otherwise you're going to get some status reports as I'm killing myself getting it out of here. The joys of testing wheels. Alright guys, see you in a little bit. Well guys, not good news. Hear this? That's the sound of a frozen motor. As soon as I started walking the wheel, I realized, oh crap, the board actually blew. MOSFETs. So the motor wires are shorted together. Wow, I did not expect that from a V11. I'm going to attribute it to the MOSFETs and poor cooling, because there's no active cooling on the board, even though, yeah, there's no active cooling. And even though the temperature didn't seem extreme, on the previous hills I did get up to the mid 70s, and I guess that just had stressed it out. So I don't know, when I laid it down on its side and then when I picked it up, it you know, started balancing right for a split second, and those stress components blew. So I know Inmotion's probably going to say, no worries, we're using a different control board. I think they're going to have to tell me exactly how it's different than this board. Otherwise, it's an absolute failure. It failed before I even started Overheat. So as you can see, I'm just holding on to the seat. Actually, in this case, the resistance on the motor is helping me out, because I'm going down this very steep hill, if you remember, on the Sherman. And this is giving me enough resistance that it's not too bad. All right, I'll see when I get down to the bottom, see how we're going to get out of here. Well, guess what time it is? Jeff to the rescue. So so the V11 gets honors of being the second vehicle to get the crane lift of shame.
I can't let it go anywhere by yourself, can I?
I really did not expect that the V11 was going to die. I thought maybe it would overheat. That's a real surprise. Maybe they need to beef up those MOSFETs. They're still using those smaller MOSFETs. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you want to do a drop test?
I'm about getting there.
The things we do to test wheels.
I bought one of these about a year ago.
You still haven't?
Used it once, and I've never even processed the video.
Yep.
I got your leg.
Okay, I'm good. Thanks. Fun stuff.
All right, come on over here and you can film it coming down.
I'm too old to be doing this stuff.
Okay, now stand over by the wheel. I gotta get one picture of this.
Thanks, Jeff, for saving me again. See you guys back in the shop when I open it up to see what fried. Well, what an ordeal, guys. I gotta tell you, I still can't still can't believe this is really there. Whew, getting tougher to come out. Well, like I was saying, I really was not expecting this to fail. I mean, I thought really just maybe it would overheat because it did seem like it was kind of running hot. Like I said, it was about 82. Yeah, so disappointment for sure. I'm heading out to West Wheel Friday, a day from now. I was hoping to bring this and the Sherman, but I'm not going to be able to bring either. Sherman, the LCD display is dead. That fried on Overheat Hill, but I just discovered it when I put the wheel back together a few days ago. And the wheel actually runs fine, but it's got a new control board, and tilt back is set to 18 miles per hour. So what's the point of bringing it to West Wheel if you can only go 18 miles an hour? So I'll probably get that new board next week. All right, I'll get back to you when I get this control board open so we can see what actually happened. I have to use one of these angled screwdrivers to get in here. Otherwise, the seat framework kind of gets in the way of a regular screwdriver. Okay, I don't see anything obvious yet. Yeah, let's remove the power. I don't see any flashing lights, which I normally would have seen. I'm going to take off this top board, see what's underneath it. Well, I don't see anything obvious. I don't see any evidence of charred components. Yet the motor is definitely locked up. Well, I'm going to have to reach out to Inmotion, but this wheel is definitely dead. I will try and follow up eventually, let you know what did fail, if I ever find out. Okay, I decided I'm going to disconnect the motor wires just to see if the motor frees up, because that'll clearly mean that something in the board failed. Okay, that's one down. Motor's still locked up. Voila. Okay, the green and the blue, they were shorted together. The wheel freely spins now. All right, well, I'll just pass this information along to Inmotion. All right, just to recap, took it to Overheat Hill. I did some preliminary stress testing. The temperature did get up to 75, 76 degrees once. And laid the wheel down for 5 minutes, and when I picked it up, it started balancing for an instant, and something in the board blew, shorting the blue and the green wires together, and thus causing the wheel to not want to move very easily. So that was the shortest Overheat Hill test I've ever performed, but hopefully, I don't know, Inmotion might learn something. They've told me that, you know, it's a different board. Like I said on the hill, I would be very interested to hear specifically what has changed between this board and the production boards to prevent whatever happened here from happening on our production wheels. Because it'd be no good if you're riding hot weather or riding the wheel a lot in semi-stressful conditions, and then it just is borderline ready to fail. This would have not been good if it failed when I was cruising 20 miles per hour home from Overheat Hill. So I guess I'm glad it failed when it did. Okay guys, hope this was entertaining, useful, educational. And I'll see you in the next video or the next Overheat Hill test. See you guys later.